By special arrangement, the following is an unpaid program. The views and opinions expressed do not necessarily reflect those of the Found Footage Festival or VCR Party Live.
Oh, well, hello there.
Well, hello, party people.
Post party, porch party, watching stuff and talking about it. Post party, porch party, post party, porch party, post party, porch party.
We like to cover a vast array of different topics here.
Post party, porch party can be about literally anything.
Yeah, it's whatever we find interesting. And
Yeah.
one of the things that there is an absolute glut of media on would be the railroads or railways or trains. What would you say your history is with trains?
I live in St. Paul. It's like a big train-centric city. There's a lot of history around trains here. So, like, we've got train tracks all over the place. Around Christmas, they do like a holiday express sort of thing. It's kind of funny because you can hear the thing tooting all December long, but the way that the thing toots, the toots bounce off the buildings in such a way that it sounds more like a hell train.
I'm 8 years old, just to let you know. And I grew up, I had a couple of little like train sets. I remember I had a train set that was by Matchbox. But, I grew up watching Thomas the Tank Engine and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And it was just kind of a thing I liked as a kid. But
Saw a few episodes of that. It was good.
Some people don't really grow out of it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, why should you
It's
if
a
you
very
still like
popular.
it?
What's that?
Why should you if you still like it?
That's true. It's just I'm saying it's a very popular hobby with young people and old men. It seems to be.
You got your bird watchers and you got your train guys.
And some of them can get very oddly specific. Like, for example, I found this at a Goodwill once. The Conrail's Yard at Selkirk, New York.
Ooh.
And unfortunately, we will not be watching this because the tape is moldy. But
well, at least you've got a good reason.
Somebody with a camcorder hung around the rail yard and just started filming some locomotives doing their thing. So that's interesting to some people. Not necessarily to me, but to some people.
And yet you have the tape.
Yes. This right here is a cassette tape. It says, "Listen now to the raw power of the multi-unit road haul diesel on the point. The sounds of the working freight as we highball across open country on the high iron."
That
all one sentence
is chef's kiss.
Yeah. So
Amazing.
It's just diesel locomotives, and it's literally just train noises, background music.
There's people who can tell them apart just by their sounds.
That has been a genre for decades. There are recordings on records, 33 1/3, and I'm sure there were probably things before that, but trains go back quite a bit. The first that was in America was the DeWitt Clinton, which ran between the Hudson and Mohawk Railroad, basically between Albany and Schenectady, New York. And I was looking for some interesting stuff about that, and I found somebody who used a meme template on ImageFlip with a photo of one of the reproduction models. And
delightful.
Yeah, today in history, a new form of transportation was born in America. Thank you to those still obsessed with the real rail experience.
Those just look like a bunch of attached baby carriages.
Yeah, and then that was the first, and
that's amazing.
For some reason, it stuck around because the Iron Horse.
You put down tracks everywhere. You would probably want to get as much use out of those as possible, right?
Yeah.
That can't be a cheap undertaking.
I mean, I'm joking, of course, but it was a big revolutionary thing, and
Yeah, see,
It
I
did.
completely missed that.
It did fuel the Industrial Revolution. It was a big
Yeah.
deal in terms of North, in part, won the American Civil War, in part because they had actual functioning railways that connected with each other, and they all used the same size rails, things like that. But trains were actually one of the first subjects of one of the first movies. And this was from 1895, so I think
Ooh.
this is going to be the oldest thing we've ever watched.
I'm
And
excited.
it is the arrival of a train at La Ciotat Station. I pronounced that, I'm sure, wrong. It's not a very long film, but we're going to watch the whole thing. So,
Wow, we're gonna watch an entire film. Oh yeah, this is before sound was invented.
yeah, something by like 20 years or 30 years.
Color too. They hadn't invented that yet.
The urban legend, I should say, not early legend, but the urban legend is that the audience, when they watched it, ducked.
Oh, that's cute.
But it's kind of interesting because these people had no idea what, they were being recorded because,
Mhm.
they didn't know what a film camera was.
Wow.
And that's it. That's a major blockbuster of 1896.
Honestly, like the fashions, I think it's time
But-
for hats to make a comeback.
My lack of hair
Hmm.
will tell you that my doctor has told me to wear a hat more often to avoid the sunburn. So I can see their usefulness.
I wore a hat the other day. It was great.
Trains are also in a lot of songs. Also, older men get into model railroading. What if we combine model railroads and songs?
That
So,
sounds like we've got a banger.
this is the beginning of a VHS from the 80s. It's actually British, and it just has an interesting opening theme song. Also, note the host of the show looks like Santa Claus. I'm just going to go ahead and
Amazing.
say it.
We've got a beat.
Ah, the sight and sound of real steam. Food for nostalgia. Oh, may I introduce myself? I'm Bob Symes. What can you do if you don't live near a preserved railway, or for that matter, are able to
He
join
does
it?
look like Santa
answer
during the
is
off
simple.
season.
And build a model railway. How do you go about it? It's easy. You either buy kits or make things
Common
yourself.
voice.
And you need
It is.
Two
It's like you could put
train
him on
tracks and
like this on
lots
just
of
to go to
fish.
sleep too.
Yeah.
Make a skeleton upon which your imagination can hang the nostalgia. So why not join me for the next 50 minutes or so to have a line-side look at what I consider some of this country's finest model railways.
Look at me, I'm a train on the track, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah.
I love it.
Look at me, got a load on my back, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Look at me, I'm going somewhere, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Been hard days, it has
These
been
are all
hard
tiny.
days, it has been hard
Amazing.
days, it has I'm a train, 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 yeah. Look at him, I'm a train, he's a train. Get a life that's long and hard, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a train, yeah. Going down to the breakers yard.
Those harmonies need to make a comeback. Those harmonies and hats.
It sounds very much folk revival from
Yeah.
like the 60s or something.
Obviously inspired by the sounds that trains make.
You thought it was over, didn't you?
I sure did. Does this song exist outside of this work?
I don't think so. I honestly don't know. It
I mean,
could.
I'm kind of glad. I mean, that was a deep cut right there. I loved it.
What is your opinion on model railroads?
I mean, I think they're adorable. There's a model train museum in town. If anyone's in the Twin Cities in Minnesota, I recommend you check that out. It's this whole big room full of model railroads, and they've got like little scenes set up, and they've got like, little Easter eggs and stuff that, if you're really looking, you can be like, oh my God, there's Batman, And they've even got like a little station set up where a guy who like fixes them works, and you can like watch him work. It's just,
Wow.
yeah, it's fun. I recommend
That
it.
actually does sound fun. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, for me, model railroads are kind of near the top of the list of things that I like in other people's houses or in a public place that I can go visit.
Yep.
I don't want it in my house. I don't want to
Well,
build one personally.
what about those ones that are just like up, like out of the way? How do you feel about those?
Maybe, but then I'd have to dust it.
Well, if it's moving though, it wouldn't dust
It
so
still
fast.
collects dust. It's like your ceiling fan still collects dust.
Yeah, I suppose.
So for me, I really like them. I just don't want to do them myself.
Yeah,
I really
get
am
that.
happy that other people like them enough to do them.
I feel that way about fish tanks. I had a fish
Yes,
tank at
I
one
would agree
point,
with that
and
too.
yeah,
Just
it
go to
was
the
a lot of
LL
work.
Bean. Yeah, just go to LL Bean or Bass Pro Shops or something, and
Yeah.
or the doctor's office. And
Well, I mean, I've got the Roku fish screensaver, but that's on right now, actually, I think.
there you go.
And it's
'Cause
all the fun of a fish without any of the stink.
As I'll tell you, with the trains, one of the things I like is my wife and I, on our first date, we went to this place, which is sadly no longer in business. And they had a train that was up near the ceiling,
Yeah.
and it would just go around.
I've got a commercial for Choo Choo Bob's. Choo Choo Bob's is a local train store. They have toys, they've got models. I recently found out that Choo Choo Bob's reopened.
Oh,
Right
wow.
next to me. Yeah, I was gonna go there and do like a field reporting thing, but they weren't open. They
You
have
tried.
weird hours, but anyway, Choo Choo Bob's.
Hey kids, do you like trains? Well, if you do, come into Choo Choo Bob's train store. We have all the trains you can imagine, and much, much more. We have Thomas wooden trains, Rio wooden trains, and for the grown-ups, we have N-scale, HO, O, and G-scale trains.
I think my favorite part about that commercial was how loud the music was and
Yeah.
how he wasn't mic'd properly, so it was very hard to hear what he said.
Yep, the audio mixing was choice.
It just screamed very much homemade.
Yep.
Not
Well, I
like
mean-
we're ones to talk, but
Yeah.
So I actually have a train store commercial myself, and I apologize for the vertical video, but that was the only format.
I've got a couple vertical videos too. There's a lot of them, and there's nothing to be ashamed of when you're showing a vertical video.
Anyway, this is the Train Shack.
Okay.
Hey, what's that? It's the Train Shack. They got tiny trains and tiny tracks. Do
Ooh.
you need a tiny cat or a tiny man with a tiny hat? Get your model trains at the Train Shack.
Delightful.
I have no idea where the Train Shack is, but I want to go.
Yeah, that seems like a big miss in this commercial.
I don't remember why I saved this video. I mean, I know why
Because
I
it's
saved
great.
it, but I know I've had this sitting around on a hard drive for at least a year. It's just great. I like the "Do you need a tiny cat?" That was
Yeah.
my favorite part.
Well, they needed something to rhyme with whatever it was.
A tiny man with a tiny hat.
Yeah, there you go. and cat famously rhymes with hat.
Yeah. I think this one we should play again.
Hey, what's that? It's the train shack. They got tiny trains and tiny tracks. Do you need
calming.
a tiny cat or a tiny man with a tiny hat? Catch 'em on trains at the train shack.
I love the little toot toot overlay.
Yeah, the little train whistle.
Yeah.
I had a wooden train whistle as a kid, and I remember it went missing. I know what happened now. I didn't misplace it.
Did your parents take it from you?
I'm sure they did, yes.
Yeah.
You want to set up this next one?
Melvin sent me this a couple months ago, and it's a monster truck commercial. This one's vertical too, actually.
Friday! Don't miss the first day of summer on the train! Quiet! Don't be ridiculous! Little bags of pretzels? No way! Tiny windows? I don't think so! Middle seats? Get out of here! Take the train instead! Yeah! See fan favorites like Trainosaurus Rex, Mega Loco, and the City of New Orleans! Check out the funny cars! Over 18 inches of seat, but you'll only need the edge! We'll see you at the station!
Delightful.
Absolutely. That's wonderful. If all things were created equal, I would take the train more often.
Oh yeah.
Unfortunately, one, the train doesn't go everywhere that I want it to, and two, it's always a lot slower than planes.
And-
It's just physics. It's going to be
Yeah.
slower than planes.
And
But
it's just as it's like cost wise. Like
Yeah.
so I can literally walk to the local train station here, right? Like it's literally like 3 blocks away. But I have never taken that train because it's always quicker, easier, and cheaper to fly.
yes,
If it were just the quicker and easier thing, I might do it. But like the more expensive to get there slower, like, it just doesn't
yeah.
work all the time.
I once booked a train trip and they had problems with the tracks. So they put us all on a coach bus instead.
Oh, how disappointing.
We got there 2 hours early.
Okay, that's not
So
bad.
it was like, okay,
Mm.
this is a video from the early 2000s, and this is a serious one. So
Okay.
and I apologize. This is, like I said, it's early 2000s, so it has some kind of 2000s like wording and stuff in it.
Why are you apologizing for the 2000s?
Seems a little old to be hanging around the room.
Phone.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, man getting hit by train.
I like that the train didn't even follow the tracks. Like, that's how
Yeah.
you know it's not real.
This video is like 15 years old or something. Or
Mhm.
more. I remember when it came out, it would show up on websites to think you're watching something that's, oh, this is a really shocking video.
I kind of figured that it was going to be a silly thing. I'd never seen that before. It's like, I hope we don't watch the idiot get flattened.
There are some great safety films out there. There's one where basically this police officer shows up at this kid's house the day he gets his license and basically just lectures him and tells him all the things that's going to happen. And
Oh, jeez.
then in
This
the
is
end,
why we don't talk to cops.
and in the end, the kid's brother dies of getting hit by a train. And it's like, what the hell?
He's talking to the wrong kid, obviously.
Yeah, Last Clear Chance, I think is the name of it. So now you've got another musical one for us.
Yes.
So this is about train couplers.
It's a song about train couplers, so put your learning hats on. We're about to learn about train couplers.
Our loose train couplers incredibly secure. They are like two wrenches stuck together. This coupler shakes around, making it seem like it could fall off at any moment, yet it never does. Actually, it's a really amazing mechanical structure. Its name is the Jan's coupler. Its design inspiration comes from the scene of kids playing games, holding hands. This automatic coupler doesn't require human connection. When one carriage approaches another, two devices shaped like half-clenched fists will cross and grip tightly together at the same time. The top bolt will automatically drop down, forming a connected state as a connection device between carriages. The most important thing is that it can't break free. The lock in here doesn't mean there's no gap at all, because sometimes the train tracks aren't straight and smooth when the train is running. Each carriage will shake in different directions and to different degrees, so the coupler can't grip too tightly. It needs to have a certain gap to allow the carriage to shake normally. This gap serves as a buffer and shock absorber, solving the potential safety hazards at the carriage connections. And it's also very convenient to uncouple. Just pull the pin up and it can be disconnected.
So there you have it.
I'm amazed at how much I learned on that.
I know, right?
I was expecting it to start getting cheesy, but no, that was actually pretty good.
Right? So that TikTok account actually has a bunch of songs like that about various topics. Another one that I've got saved down is about how they transport rolls of steel. I never thought about it, like why they transport them on their side, not instead of, but yeah, I opened up TikTok one day and that was playing. And I'm like it was meant to be. So.
I actually kind of enjoyed that. That was interesting.
Well,
And
I'm glad.
when I was in probably the second or third grade, I was reading a lot of nonfiction books from the library at school, and I would read a lot of books about trains and things like that. And back in the day, it was, what, you're not reading fiction? Let's shame you for that. So I was forbidden from taking out more books of history or science or something like that.
Ooh.
But yeah, it was a weirder time back in the 90s.
I mean, nonfiction books are objectively better, in my opinion.
I mean, 6 in one, half dozen the other, depending on what you're looking for. But
yeah,
I just remember reading about the couplers and how before the couplers, they would have the people and they would actually have to stand near in between because there was a big like hook that they had to hook down. And there were people who would lose fingers. There were people who died because they were crushed between the different cars. But that fixed that problem for them, which was nice, But
yeah, it was.
It was nice. It was a bit unfortunate that there were people dying from,
yeah.
trains.
So it was an invention that needed to happen, and it's a pretty smart mechanism. We'll see if this works like I want it to. So I got the train gift train, and it's left the station. This is the fun conductor. We got oh yeah, this train is probably dancing to that song we just listened to.
It looks like it's a game that is glitching.
Right. And this one, I mean, this looks real, but I'm at least 75% sure it's not real. Imagine if you saw that rolling by.
I would not want to buy a ticket for that.
Yeah. Well, this is the cutest train I've got.
Oh, the cat train.
Yeah, it's a cat train. Well, when they loaf like that, they do kind of look like they could be little trains. Now, this one I just found confusing. The misplaced apostrophe. I don't really know what it's trying to.
Monday is be like.
I don't know what it's trying to communicate.
I don't know.
Do you feel this way about Mondays?
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know either. But so I cried about it. The machine eating a train. Oh, here we go. A little bit of sexy dancing action.
Nice.
Ready to get this Saturday started. Buckle up. I love this dude. He is ready to get his Saturday started. Look at he's got like a little crossbody satchel and his muscle shirt.
I love it how it's not really animated.
Yeah,
Barely.
this is
Just the light comes on and it moves slightly.
it's like this is a GIF that didn't need to be a GIF, but it is. There we go, party train.
Nice.
Another video game glitch for you.
Thomas went back to his home planet.
He did. The end.
Denver and Rio Grande. Caboose.
Yep. The end. I just made an entire train out of the presentation. And I tried a thing. Let me know if it worked.
So, yeah, I think we've probably learned something today. I know I've learned how the couplers work, which is really interesting. So actually, I got one more thing. One of my favorite things to do is go to Tubi to look for some of the weirdest things that get posted on there.
This is your new corner, is Tubi poop.
It seems to me Tubi has some really, really good movies. Like I'm talking Oscar winners, I'm talking great stuff. But if you dig around in there, people with a camcorder can make a movie and somehow get it on Tubi. Or
should we put this show on Tubi?
They've started putting some of the creators like the Mr. Beast and the Salish and those other ones there now are on Tubi for some reason. Some of their
we'll
older
have to look into that.
So it would not surprise me, but Tubi does. It's like they'll put just about anything up there.
Mm-hmm.
And one of the things that they put up there was some model train videos.
Yeah.
And I saw this one. It was called Relax with Model Trains. And I said, oh, that looks interesting. Maybe I will put that on just to have it kind of in the background. To
relax, yeah.
And I immediately heard a voice from the other room, and it was my wife going, "What in the heck are you watching?" And I think it will be apparent when I show you kind of like how it begins.
Yeah, yeah. Well, I see where the relaxing comes from.
Add your own sound effects. This is a G-rated show.
So, we haven't seen any trains yet, have we?
No, that's not it.
Like, that's a bus. I'm
assuming we're going to see
not a train.
Tunnel next,
I don't know a ton about trains, but none of these items are trains.
Now, no joke, I actually really like the carnival setup.
It's got merry-go-rounds, of course we like it.
Oh, is there a carousel? I mean, I guess it's one in the back there, but...
Oh, there's a really fast one.
There we go. There we got a train.
Oh, there's the train.
The train will be going in and out of the tunnel pretty soon.
No, this isn't bad. Despite it being a little light on trains, although it's making up for it now.
And that's basically it. Just goes on for like 2 hours of that.
I mean, I would have that on in my living room.
I will say, just the questionable music choice aside, That's actually really neat.
Yeah.
There are other
I
videos
kinda
out
like the
there on
music.
there's nothing wrong with it. It just, to me, it says late night on Cinemax.
Well, yeah. Sexy trains. Yeah.
But it's for me, it's that's
Pay-per-view.
one of the more interesting things on Tubi is that you can go on there and there will be a video that is nothing more than somebody strapped a camera to the front of a train, and it shows the whole them driving somewhere,
I think they
on
call
their
that
route.
slow TV.
It's one of those wonderful things. Like at Christmas, we'll have on Tubi where it's just Christmas lights and music.
Yeah.
And
I love
so,
that there's all different like types of entertainment like that. Like stuff that was specifically designed to be on in the background.
like I say, if you go on Tubi and you just start poking around, you search for trains.
Hmm.
There is so much out
Yeah.
there because it's a hobby that people who are into it are really into it.
Yep.
And they really love trains. And
Good
there's
for
one
them.
thing I would show, but it's from the BBC, so it would get copyright blocked.
Yeah.
And it's a news story from, I believe, the 1950s or 60s of a man who retired from the railway and basically filled his house with toy trains and train books and all sorts of stuff, and
Heck yeah.
knew everything about certain types of railways, and good for him. I
Yeah.
could tell he really enjoyed himself, and
Yeah. If you're having a good time and not hurting anybody, I say more power to you.
absolutely. And I'm happy these people exist because, as I stated before, I don't want them in my house, but I want to go to a place that
Visit
they
them.
have set up and look through it. I always think that's really fascinating and really cool. So
But trains are like wild animals. I don't want them in
yes.
my house, but they're always nice to see.
No, and you can even get their sounds on cassette.
Yeah.
Like wild animals too.
I'm sure trains are like wild animals. So I'm just picturing a nature documentary about trains. I bet that exists somewhere.
I'm absolutely sure that exists somewhere.
I'm gonna have to go and try to find a nature documentary about trains now.
Absolutely. So I guess to sum up this episode, I would just like to say I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a choo-choo train, I'm a train, I'm a train, I'm a choo-choo train.
I just want to say toot toot. And everybody pack up and go home.